The Chicago Bears have gone out and signed their passing game coordinator, Thomas Brown, who the Bears interviewed for an OC position, is going to be the name that they go with there. I'm going to tell you why this is a little bit interesting to me. We'll talk about all that and more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Let's go. Now, this is just going to be a quick update video because there's nothing crazy here, but I do think that this is a good thing to make a video about. Chicago Bears, per Tom Pelissero, go out and hire their passing game coordinator, Thomas Brown, to join the Bears as their pass game coordinator. Brown, at age 37, was voted the NFL's #2 OC in recent NFLPA player poll. It's a reunion between him and Shane Waldron, who were on Sean McVay's staff together in LA. And the reason that I think that this is a good hire for the Chicago Bears is, one, you've got a guy who's got some pass game experience in there. He was in a no-win situation down in Carolina. I hold nothing against him in that dog water situation because there was basically a hodgepodge of things thrown together, and you went all in on Bryce Young, and here we go. We're going to try and make this work, and you didn't have an offensive line or a #1 wide receiver in place, and you were begging for DJ Moore back halfway through the season. Oh, where are we going to get our #1 receiver? So he was in a no-win situation to me, but I think this is interesting for a couple of reasons. One, you know that he's going to be a guy who's going to come in, have some mindset of Frank Wright on his resume as well, working with Frank Wright down there. So a connection there between him and Flus, a long connection, right? Like kind of a grandkids connection type of thing, right? But, or a cousin, maybe a cousin, but you feel like, okay, you've got the connection there, but now why does this work for the Chicago Bears? Because, and here's my thing, I believe that if Shane Waldron is able to get this right, if he comes in, he gives you that 2022 season that you saw, here's the one thing that we can guarantee: he's gonna be a head coach somewhere. He's going to be gone, because developing a quarterback in Chicago would be a key to the city, in whatever city you ended up going to. Just remember how people thought Adam Gase had made magic with Jay Cutler and how he ended up getting 2 head coaching jobs after that. So you're going to need a guy just in case that guy ends up going away. You're going to need a guy just in case Shane Waldron is the guy that hits. And apparently the Bears feel they have something special here with this offensive guy coming in and being able to develop the quarterback. I like the fact, though, that, okay, you've got the guy who's in place, but how do you keep a coaching ladder going? How do you continue to build out those pieces? That's the part about this where, okay, I've seen now Thomas Brown go out and be able to call plays. It didn't work out in Carolina, but he has the experience of calling plays. Take a step back, and go into a system now where, all right, I'm the pass game coordinator. I'm going to set up the pass game. I'm going to make things work here. I'm going to learn from what Shane is doing, and I'm going to try and keep this thing going along if Shane is to get a job. This is just a continuation and keeping the system the same, keeping the continuity in place for the guys that you have in the building as far as player-wise. Plus, they're going to be used to hearing Thomas Brown's voice coming into this season. So I'm excited about this hire for that reason. I don't think that this is a crazy hire. I don't think this is a, we have to sit here and go nuts and dive deep into all of this, what he's going to provide to the team. I think you can't really tell much from what he did as an OC in Carolina. You can't tell much from what he did at play calling wise in Carolina, right? When he took over, yeah, things got a little bit better for Frank Wright, or when he took over from Frank Wright calling plays, yeah, things got a little bit better, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't insane. It was like, okay, like we got a little bit in the right direction, but it was a bad situation to be trying to sit there and call plays. And I'm not going to hold the Carolina situation against them because you had no answers there. Now, can you come here? Can you get some of the answers to the test and be able to continue on being successful here if Shane Waldron is successful and, of course, he continues his legacy? I like the fact that we're building something that can be long-term here, which is very, very important when you have a defensive-minded head coach in place. But I do want to know how you guys feel, man. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. Let me know how you think this fits in with kind of some of the things that we talked about with Ryan Poles on today's Daily Show. show and tune in with that, where we basically break down, you know, what we saw from Ryan Poles, what we feel, why we feel that maybe he made the right decision with this coaching thing, with everything that went down with Ben Johnson now. And of course, we talk about a little bit of free agent targets with the wide receiver room. Tune in with all that. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down. Peace.